I love using Kittl for print on demand. It's super easy and it's fun. They've got countless templates that you can use. You simply pick a template, then you can modify it. However, in this video, I'm not actually going to be using a template at all. I'm going to be creating a brand new project, and my goal in this video is to create a sports logo for my local soccer team called the Stingers. So I've got a blank template here, and I'm going to be using the image library only. I've got 5 awesome resources inside that image library. Let's jump in. Okay, so if you've never heard of Kittl before, I'm going to put a link in the video description down below. Simply click on it and you can get yourself a free trial. It's completely free. You don't even need a credit card or anything to sign up for it. So I'm going to jump in here now on Kittl, and over on the left-hand side, I've just got a blank new project. So I'm going to go here to the left-hand side, and there's an Elements button. I'm going to click on the Elements button, and we can see here there's shapes, there's ornaments, illustrations, and abstract, and under each of those I can scroll down and I can see even more stuff. So the first one that I'm going to pop open is actually under the illustrations tab, and it's retro sunsets. I'm going to click this show all button. I absolutely love retro sunsets. They're a great seller on merch by Amazon, for example, and Redbubble. So I'm actually just going to type in here to the search window as well, sunset. And we can see here a whole bunch that come up as well. So there's a couple ways you can look it up there with the search or just with the scrolling. And I'm going to pick myself here a nice retro sunset. I simply click on it, and now I can move this around inside the palette, or I can make it larger or smaller. Very easy to do. So that's my first piece of the puzzle. For my second hidden gem, I'm going to go back into the Elements tab, and I'm going to go under Abstract this time. So there's Shapes, Ornaments, Abstract. And then I'm going to scroll right down to the bottom. And at the very bottom, there's 60s backgrounds. There's 10 of them. I'm going to click Show All, and I can now pick a 60s background. I actually like the first one here, which is this tall inverted T. I'm going to put that on there for my logo as well. See how the grid pops up here? When I hover over, you can see there's horizontal and vertical lines, so you can center your design very easily. There we go. And I'm all set. So there's design piece number 2 coming into play. For my third hidden gem, I'm going to go back into Elements. I'm going to click on that. And underneath Ornaments, I'm going to scroll on down. There's a whole bunch of different ornaments, and I'm looking for rays. There's 14 rays. I'm going to click Show All. And we can see these cool circular designs that pop up. I'm actually going to click this one right here, and it's going to pop open. So now I can again drag this around. I can make this larger or smaller. I can actually move this in behind the design. So I'm going to center it. Very easy to do. And now I'm just simply going to right click it, and I'm going to say go to back. So now it sits in behind the other 2 designs. Okay, so for my fourth hidden gem, I'm going to click on the Elements tab, and we can tell that, if we're doing a sports logo, I need some sort of a really intimidating animal. So I'm going to click on Illustrations, and I'm going to scroll on down to Detailed Animal Drawings. There's 139 of them, and I'm going to scroll on down, and I can see here there's a bee or a wasp or some sort of an insect, and I'm going to use that now as my logo, and I'm going to click on the bee, and then I'm going to make it nice and big. And that's going to sit right dead center, maybe a little bit above center. It's neat too, because if I click on the object color, I can actually change the color of the logo, the actual bee design. And there's a document palette down below, so I can pick different defaults too. So you can really play around with this very easily, and you can make it look as interesting as you want. I'm actually going to use quite a dark color here for my bee, almost a black, but not quite. And I think that looks just great. And now to finish up my logo, I'm going to click on right above the elements. There's a text button. I'm going to click on that, and I can see there's a whole bunch of different text items. And underneath decorated, that's going to be my 5th and final hidden gem here. I'm going to click on the very first one, which is called Blue Sign. I'm going to click on that. And again, it's going to pop immediately right into this window. I can make it quite large. I'm going to drag it down, and I'm going to double click it. And now I'm going to type in the word Stingers, and that's the name of my soccer team or my football team. And we're going to make this nice and big. And now just like that, we've got a sports logo that will look great on a jersey. Now I do want to point out the background is white. So if I click on the background, this little background settings things comes up, and I can change the opacity. I can change this right down to 0 very easily. So now I've got a clear background, and I can make this perfect for my jersey. So one of the cool things too is you can change the colors around in Kittl. So let's say, for example, I wanted to make the blue, the dark blue in Stingers, the same blue as the B. So I'm going to click on the B first, and I'm going to see it's going to pop up here with two different object colors because that's what this B is made up of. I'm going to click on the dark one, and I can see the hex now is 001849. I could memorize it, but I'm too lazy to do that. So I'm just going to right click and copy it. Now I'm going to click on the Stingers logo, the actual words, and I can see the text color now pops up at the top. I'm going to click the middle one, and I can see the text here is different. I'm going to type in 001849, and we can see now it's changed the color. So now the blue in Stingers matches the blue in the B. I really hope you found this video helpful. I absolutely love Kittl. There's a ton of features on here. There's templates, there's all sorts of graphics, and I really, really love that image library. There's so many hours of creativity on here. I do want to point out the link in the video description below is easy, it's free. It is an affiliate link, and that just means if you click on it and you do wind up purchasing a subscription, I would receive a small commission. Thank you so much for watching. I can't say enough good things about the fine folks at Kittl and the work that they're doing here. They've really made print on demand, especially for people who lack high-end software. They've really made this easy and fun, and I think it's a great way that you can take your print on demand to the next level.